playing out from the back, nice and simple. So I would play this game over a half pitch normally. So this is where the pitch is slightly different. This is where it's not looking like a normal game. Okay, but for me, this is it's still a small-sided game. It still looks like the game, which is vital. But here, the blue team are trying to play out and scoring one of the 3 small goals. Okay, the red team are trying to win the ball back and scoring the big goal. So when I say they're playing through the little goals, you can either have them as goals that they shoot into, you can have them as gates that they drive through with the ball, or you can have a mixture of both. So if you've got 2 really attacking fullbacks that you want to get high, you would make the wide goals gates that they can drive through, or they can pass through. Okay, and the central one is normally for a penetrating pass into your striker. So you'd probably encourage him passing a lot more with the central goal. So with the other things you can do with this is one where I'm a bit hot on this one, because what you tend to find is no matter how old you are, whether you're 6 years old or 60-year-old, you want to attack the big goal and you work a bit harder when you go towards the big goal. So I tend to do it that the only way you get to attack against the big goal is if you're scoring the little goals 2 or 3 times, and then you swap ends. But you can do it like that, or you can do it with a time limit. So you're going to have 4 minutes attacking this way, then we're going to swap ends. That's up to you. I think you get more out of the players if you do it that you've got to score a certain amount of times in these goals before you get to attack the big goal. But that would depend on who you're coaching and the kind of how you set your environment. So this can be used again any age group, and you see how hard the team. So on this graphic, if the red team lost the ball to the blues, you would see how hard the reds work to defend the little goals, because they still want to attack the big goal. So in terms of coaching points, when you've got the ball, again, it's what we've just talked about, spread out to create enough width. You still need depth as well, but create the width and the depth to allow you to penetrate and play out from the back, because we're trying to play out from the goalkeeper. Little sayings to players of play to the best furthest forward option. So actually, if you can play straight into a centre midfielder because they've got loads of space or they've got the better of their opponent, play to them straight away. If your best furthest forward option is the centre back next to you, play it to them. But just think about what your best furthest forward option is. And then this is a skill as a coach, is let them play. And if they make decisions that you're not quite sure of, don't say to them why you're doing that or what you're doing. Ask them, what was your decision making there? Why did you play to that player? Because they sometimes see things we don't see.